What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you're gonna be watching some Rebirth Island gameplay. I believe this is a solos gameplay, and I get like, what, 10, 11 kills, something like that. It's pretty good. Enjoy that in the background. Today, I want to talk about Modern Warfare 2, because yes, it has been released, and it's not... I don't know what to start. How do I start with this, right? Like, okay. I feel like everyone and their mom has lost their minds over the logo and trailer. I'm not even going to bother showing it because you guys definitely have seen it by now, okay? Unless you've been living under a rock and you're somehow watching my channel before you've seen, the Call of Duty Twitter account. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe that's you. Like, I'd say go follow the Call of Duty Twitter account. But in regards to the logo and trailer, just some quick thoughts here. It's whatever. It's a logo and it's a trailer. It's not even really a trailer, honestly. It's a trailer for the logo. So like, I really don't get the bandwagon hype already. I understand I'm gonna get this game. I understand you're probably gonna get this game. But to be like losing your mind and excited over it and just like drooling at the mouth over a green logo, I can't get on board with, okay? Like, people have extremely short-term memories. It's like, I get it if it's like the first ever in a franchise, or like, if you're a huge fan of Modern Warfare 2019, okay, I can understand it to a degree. But we just got screwed over with Cold War and Vanguard, and if you didn't like Modern Warfare 2019, then that game as well. That's like, okay, nobody liked Cold War and Vanguard. Can we just agree on that? Okay, like, yeah, maybe they're playable here and there. Maybe some seasons are better than others, but like, as a whole, nobody's going back to these games, right? Like, as a whole, you might go back to Modern Warfare 2019. Even I go back to that sometimes. I'm not going back to Cold War. I will probably not go back to Vanguard next year unless Modern Warfare 2 is like a complete disaster. I doubt I'm going back to Vanguard. Even if it's a disaster, I'm probably just playing like Rebirth or something else. Like, I don't think I'm playing like any multiplayers because PC multiplayer CODs suck now. There's no Black Ops 4. Everything else sucks. Anyway, that's besides the point. I just want to, throw that quick rant there because I see so many people on Twitter and even on like YouTube, like some of these commentators, some of these gameplay channels just losing their minds over a logo and just 8-minute videos on this logo. Like, oh my God. Like, as soon as it came out, here's the new logo. And then they just ramble on for like 8 minutes. Like, cool, whatever, right? You could say that about me, but like, I don't know. This video is not going up the day after, I guess, at least. So, I want to talk about two things I want to see in Modern Warfare 2. All right, these are simple things. It's not like I'm asking for the world here. I'm not asking for like a million guns and like, extremely balanced perks or anything like that. I'm not asking for all that. All right. The first thing I want to see in Modern Warfare 2 here. All right, ready for this, guys? I want to see challenges that make sense. Okay. I can't believe this is a request now, but Cold War and Vanguard have shown that these developers are not capable of making coherent challenges. Okay, first off, the weapon levels. All right, no more 70 weapon levels. Okay, people have, what's that thing called? That thing that most people have. Oh yeah, lives. Okay, people have lives. People don't want to spend all day leveling up a gun to 70 just to turn around and have it get nerfed, or just to turn around and do it again for another like million guns in the game. Which is cool that you have a lot of guns in this game. I get that, but I'm not trying to play this game 24/7. Okay, it just turns me off. I think it's kind of just like too much of a good thing is too much of a good thing. Like, yeah, you could have cake every day, but like, are you going to be annoyed eating cake every day? Are you going to start to feel like cake doesn't taste like cake anymore? Like, it's just too many weapon levels, like too many guns. I get it. It's a good thing, but it's just too much. I'm not a fan of it anymore. And so I think, having weapons is fine, but 70 levels? No. All right, we're not doing that. Along with the dumb challenges, I talked about this a lot, the camos, okay? Camo challenges, please make them make sense again. Please don't make camo challenges that are contingent on how the enemy plays. For instance, them having to call in a kill streak, or them having to use a specific kill streak, like kill like 20 dogs or something like that. Like, what if you run into like 100 games in a row where not one person drops a dog or is good enough to get a dog? Like, what are you gonna do there? Like, you're just stuck on the camo challenge because it's not something you can accomplish yourself. It makes no sense. I don't like the games where people do that. Where developers do that, okay? These are just some of the challenges right off the bat that I can think of, all right? Just simply get 1,000 kills, then get 5,000 kills, get 100 headshots, then get 200 headshots. Like, maybe that's mad annoying, maybe it takes forever, but at least you can control it. At least you have the option to get that done whenever you want, right? Like, if you play 50 games, maybe you get it done in 20 games. But if you're playing a game where it's like, I don't know, get kills behind cover, you could play 1,000 games and not get it done because it doesn't matter what you do. You can control, you know, aspects of your challenge, but you can't control the entire challenge. I'm gonna be straight up with you. If Modern Warfare 2 does some BS like that again, like how Vanguard did with this year, I am not going for the challenge. I'm not going for Atomic or Damascus 2 or whatever you want to call it. Okay, it's just not worth it to me. I didn't do it for Vanguard, and I don't plan to. It's not even that the game is inherently bad or anything like that. I can play a bad game, Exhibit A, Cold War, and get the dark matter, the equivalent, you know, right? And I can get that in a Call of Duty game. I'm not doing it if it's a dumb challenge because it's not respecting my time. So I'm not going to respect the game and complete that bogus ass challenge. Okay, I'm just not doing it. All right. The next thing I want to see in Modern Warfare 2 is DLC content, and I guess launch content too, that just makes sense, you know, like just have an identity. Vanguard started off as this game that just didn't have an identity. Like, oh yeah, we're trying to be World War II, but we're not going to implement any maps from World War II. And then we're going to add Krampus like a month in, but then we're not going to have a trophy system until 4 months in. But then we're also going to have Godzilla. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's no identity. It's like we're trying to stick with something. Then we just like completely flake out because the sales aren't there. So now we just, oh, we need more money. We need more money. Oh, we need this cash flow coming in. We need people to buy this skin. And trust me, people buy skins in this game. Let me tell you, like as soon as Snoop Dogg came out, that's all I saw. All right. All my lobbies, at least 80% of my lobbies were Snoop Dogg themed. And it's like, cool. You know, it's a good looking skin. I'm not spending money on this game though. And I guess that's kind of like the last thing I want to talk about. Make content and like roadmaps. Like I was watching this, was it Prestigious Key or Ace? One of them, they were talking about content like roadmaps in Call of Duty these days. And they mentioned how so many of them are filled with bundles now. Like they're showing bundles, they're showing, what do you want to call it? Like purchasable purchasable stuff. And to me, it's just like, yeah, it's cool that you can purchase stuff, but I already spent money. I already spent money on this game. This is not a free game. Why are you like trying to sell off so much stuff? Like I get you can put some bundles in here and there, but you know, for instance, there's no zombies. There's no additional campaign, you know, multiplayer stuff or anything like that. DLC, I mean, there's no campaign DLC stuff. I guess, you know, Call of Duty, Activision, you gotta do what you gotta do, but you know, when like, I don't know, there's like 50% of your roadmap is a bundle blueprint or not blueprint, but like 50% is like, hey, buy this, consider buying this, spend money here. It just leaves a bad taste in most people's mouths, me included. And I haven't dropped a dime on this game since I guess the initial battle pass. Although technically I didn't buy the battle pass this year because I had it since Modern Warfare and I've just played through like, you know, all the seasons to continue getting the battle pass. So all in all, I'm like optimistic, I guess I want to say, about Modern Warfare 2. I am not gonna lose my mind over this game until I've played it. That is the promise I'm making to myself. And even if I've played it, you know, like I played Vanguard and I didn't mind it. I think I was just burnt out on like the Cold War terrible graphics and the Modern Warfare like terrible maps. So I liked the fact that the maps weren't bad and the graphics weren't terrible too. I liked the movement speed. I liked my first couple of games playing it. You know, my first like day or two, I really enjoyed the game. And then it kind of just caught up to me. Either it was skill-based matchmaking, either was I started noticing the long-ass challenges. Something just caught up to me where it was like, guess what? This isn't fun anymore. You know, maybe it's fun for like a day or two, but you got to do something that makes this game continuously fun. And I think the big thing about that is, like I said before, the challenges. For me, if you're not going for a challenge in a game or trying to accomplish some aspect of it, it just, there's no point in playing it, right? Like, you know, it doesn't have to be like a camo challenge, but like maybe you're trying to drop dogs in like 5 games in a row. That's a challenge. Maybe you're trying to get like a headshot challenge for yourself. That's a challenge. You know, like you're doing something and you're trying to accomplish something. There's risk to it. I feel like with Vanguard, there's just not much risk to what you're doing. Nobody cares about the pub matches, right? Like, when's the last time you played like a domination and people were like calling out, people were like being sweaty in the lobby? Like, not really, right? People are just in multiplayer for the staging ground. And I think that, again, stems from the challenges, which is why I keep harping back to it. Because, hey, if the challenges say get 50 long shots and everyone's choosing to do that in the same game, nobody's going to go to the B flag because you can't get a long shot near the B flag. You have to be on A or C, right? And just kind of like ADS the entire time. It just changes the way people play way too much. And I think you know, the developers probably thought about it in the sense of like, hey, like, you know, we should have people go for challenges that take a long time. But they didn't think about how that changes the actual way the game's played after or during people's challenges, you know, when they're doing the challenges. So am I going to get Modern Warfare 2? Probably, right? Even if I wasn't a content creator, probably. And the fact that I am a content creator is like kind of a definitely. But the fact that I'm like not even a content creator, or like if I wasn't, I would probably still get it, just for the sole fact of what it is, right? It's an Infinity Ward title with a good engine, good graphics, most likely. I don't want to promise it's going to have good graphics, but it's most likely, right? And so I'm excited for it in the sense of like, it's probably going to be good. It's probably going to be better than Vanguard, probably going to be better than Cold War. Is it going to be better than Modern Warfare 2019? That's going to be the case. I think the biggest thing about that is going to be the maps, right? If you have good to decent maps, then we're set. That's all I need. All I really need is good to decent maps, a good sound system, I guess you want to say, and some decent like weaponry, I guess. Just make things make sense, essentially. That's all I want to see. If you make the game make sense, if you make everything in that make sense, then we're set. That's basically it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think the gameplay should be wrapping up here if it's not already. Let me know what you guys think about Modern Warfare 2. Are you guys going to get it? Are you guys not going to get it? I'm hoping that it's going to be really good, but we're gonna have to wait and see for more leaks and rumors. And of course, if you leave a like and subscribe, I will keep you up to date with those. So thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, guys, and peace.